I'm going to stop this killer. Investigating the body I found on the rooftop of the Heavenly Nightclub will help me track him down.
Yep, the bat had the knife. Dead to rights. And he just let him go. You ask me, there's more history there than the knight ever let on. Look out! It's the bat! Got our orders. Leave the riddle guy alone. But he's got robots, man! Actual freaking robots! And did you see what he's built down there? It's huge! He doesn't share tech, so don't ask. Yeah, but robots! Look, all these freaks.
Alfred, I found a mutilated body, but this isn't the one Cash told me about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death. Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive.
That piece of evidence has been identified. I need to keep looking.
There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade. The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
If I'm going to stop this killer, I should analyze the body I found on the rooftop of the Gotham Herald.
I wish my old sergeant could see me now. I'd dishonorably discharge a whole damn clip in his face. Gonna feel even more satisfying punching the bat knowing it's Brosty Boy under there. Optic deflection armor? Why don't we have optic deflection armor? Didn't do them any good. Then they didn't deserve it in the first place.
I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers.
Scar tissue on the upper arm. I recognize the pattern. 20 years ago, this was a badge of honor among inmates at Blackgate Penitentiary. A small group of racketeers known as the Bloodhaven Six.
Remnants of a pacemaker fitted through the right ventricle. If I cross-reference the manufacturer with the pacing method, it will help to narrow the search.
Clear signs of bone deformation on the victim's knee. Joint line sclerosis points to juvenile arthritis, a rare and debilitating condition.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Franklin Accardo.
His records are a litany of drug-related offenses, sir. In and out of prison from an early age. He was serving a 20-year sentence at Blackgate before being released early on grounds of ill health due to a heart condition. He moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, which is where he was reported missing.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, I need to investigate the crime scene for clues.
Give me half the money they spent on this army, and I'd kill the bat in 2 seconds.
Alfred, we can add a third victim to the list.
This is becoming rather ghastly, sir. It brings to mind a spate of murders at the beginning of your career. It was Halloween then, if I'm not mistaken. Turned out to be rather a long one, if I recall.
I'm going to try and identify the body.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect. A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia. The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent.
Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's 3 victims, all of them abducted in various places around the country. Keep looking for a connection, Alfred.
Right you are, sir.
The writing by the bodies suggests the killer has a higher purpose. It's as if these weren't good enough for what he has in mind.
Do you think there are other victims?
Yes, and I don't know what he has planned for them. The killer is mutilating and posing his victims and then putting them on display.
He left opera music playing at the crime scene. He wants them to be found.
Abducting people and mutilating their bodies. I'm going to find this killer, Alfred.
I think his penchant for opera is a clue, sir.
Sorry, Arkham Knight, and good riddance, too. This town's got enough guys in charge. Ha! The militia boys are crapping their pants, but the new boss won't let them go. But I don't get it. What's in it for Wayne? Is that car tank tax deductible or something? Why'd we bring all these cities in on the op? That riddle guy, the Brit, wild cards, all of them. Batman's here, engage! Target here! It's Batman! This is gonna hurt! Come on, Bat, hit me! I dare you! Cover me, I'm fixing this guy! Oh! Come on, man, on your feet! Catch that! Ah! Come on, Batman! Give it first aid. Come on, hit me. Down. Got one left. Still one charge. Try and hurt me now. You ready for a shock? Wake up. Come on, man, get back up. Giving first aid. Be careful, all out. Not so tough now, are you?
It's been a long rivalry, Bat. But this is the only way it could end.